Alright, welcome back everybody. Gonna be going right into our next game here. This is game 2 of the Void Reapers versus the Twilight Assassins. Just a friendly reminder while we set everything up on the stream side, Void Reapers are going to be on the blue side, Twilight Assassins going to be on the purple side. And out of this matchup, the Twilight Assassins have a 1-0 game advantage. Now it looks like everybody's kind of poised out, spread out. Perhaps maybe a late invade coming in from the Twilight Assassins. There's a stack down in the bot lane. They might possibly be doing something here.
30 seconds until minions spawn. You know what they say.
We'll see if anything happens with that.
Always catches up.
Right now we're just getting a little bit of spam going on. You know, the usual.
Yep, the usual spam. Standard starts as always. Still waiting for somebody to pull out something crazy. It'll happen if I keep hoping for it.
Yeah, of course. Udyr looks like he started Phoenix Stance, yes?
I guess the mana crystals start from Rise. I mean, it's not abnormal for Rise, but in general. It's probably the only champ that should start that.
Of course. How can you not love the Annie taunts? Wait.
Yeah, I don't think Annie wants to stand there. You never want to stand behind a horse. Fun fact for you.
Alright, well it looks like it is going to be Annie mid, of course, so Annie versus Brand is the matchup that we're going to be looking at. Meanwhile, we have Kennen versus Rise up in the top lane, Lucian Thresh versus Varus Karma, and in the jungle we've got Udyr versus Hecarim. Finishing off that last little guy. It'll be interesting to see this bot lane. The wife steal is strong, but the poke might be stronger. We've got a lot of damage on the side of those empowered mantras. Just do so much damage.
Yep.
Only if they hit though.
Yeah, you have to hit those.
That's the one stipulation.
Like, damage is only good when you actually hit who you're trying to hit with it.
We already see Annie putting up some extra damage onto Bran, kind of just bullying him out with that stun. Once again, the stun coming down. It's such an easy trade when you're playing the mid lane Annie.
Yeah, definitely. As long as you have, which she did start with the Crystalline Flask for that mana sustain.
Yep.
So she's not gonna mind doing that. Plus, she'll probably have a Chalice as soon as possible.
Kennen doing some good damage up in the top lane. Varus is somebody I haven't seen in a long time, although he is definitely one of my favorite AD carries.
Yes.
Well, you gotta love sniping people with the Q, because his Q does so much damage.
Yeah, Void Reapers definitely have that wombo combo composition.
It's a bizarre wombo, but it is nonetheless a wombo for the combo. Hecarim's spending a lot of time up in the top. He's been sitting in that bush for quite a while, and when you don't have any like hard crowd control on your own, I'm not really sure what exactly you're planning to do up there.
He can get behind him and push him back and let Kennen land the stun. I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. I just don't think Rise pushes that much.
Still sitting up here in the top lane.
It's gonna push though. Here we go.
He's only got 10. He's got 10 CS. I mean, Udyr's just farming right
Let's
now.
see what happens here.
Udyr's already gone back too.
Oh, Kennen used his stun already, so now that just wasted all of Hecarim's time.
All right, here we go. It's
gonna
now
happen.
or never.
It's gonna happen.
It is now or never.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Come on,
Here he
do
comes.
it.
Right now.
Do it.
Nope.
Do it.
Nope.
Do it. Come on, do it.
I think he's AFK.
He might have just. Okay, there he goes. He leaves the bush.
What a waste of time.
All right, well, now Udyr is coming top. He is level 3 now with 20 CS. And there's no wards, so with as aggressively as Kennen has been playing, he could be setting himself up for some real danger here. Udyr running in. He already used the electrical surge. He's going to have to flash away from this one, but it's not going to maybe matter. Here, we'll see. Gets the bear stance. If one more tiger stance, he can pull through. First blood goes over to Peroxide. And they're going to turn around on the Hecarim right now on the 2. They could possibly get the kill. Ooh, just barely. A good job. Kennen playing a little bit too aggressively up in the top lane. Trying to shove out the Rise. What ended up wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, mid lane, Brand's still taking
Taking
a
a lot of poke. It'll be a little bit better once Brand's W can clear out the wave. But in these early levels, it's just so hard for him to compete with an Andy who can just walk up, outrange him on a stun, trade, and walk away, laughing.
Yeah.
A sinister laugh that's almost as bad as Teemo's.
Yeah, Brand is not a bad pick. It's a good unorthodox pick, but when they come right back at you with another mid laner that you don't see too often, it kind of counters that mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. CS in the bot lane, though, very even. It's 34-31.
I mean, CS across the board is very even.
There are a little lack of summoners, though, in the bot lane. Varus doesn't have any heal matches by Pokemon Trainer, and Thresh's exhaust is down, so there's an exhaust advantage
Yeah.
for Void Reavers.
Thresh,
Early pink ward up in the top bush, too.
yeah. Thresh is doubling Karma CS, though, so that's good.
You can't double 0.
I mean, he's got twice as many.
That's still doubling.
It's fine. It still works.
He didn't even take the free KS. He's just doing it with the coin. And that
Ooh.
the amount of poke that's coming out is gonna start to weigh heavy onto Twilight Assassins. You just can't keep up with all that poke.
Yeah.
And for as much pressure as Brand was receiving mid lane, Leona's doing a good job of keeping up in CS. Because she's
Yeah.
only down 4 CS, which is subject to change after this next wave. There's about 2 extra minions on that wave there. But even then, you know, she did a good job of at least sustaining through that rough first period of time.
And Annie started with the Codex, too, so it didn't go for mana, went for the
Broxide's
CDR.
going to be counter jungling. He opens up. He gets the stun. But is he going to be able to do enough damage? I don't
Farmer's
think
here.
so. And now Udyr's got to be really careful because he's getting collapsed on by 4 members. He's going to have to get out of here some way. Jukes back towards the Varus, who doesn't have his ultimate. Karma flashes forward, and he
Lantern.
gets to the lantern. He gets to the lantern, and he's out of there.
And that is a good example how Thresh can
That's why Thresh is OP, man.
waste the other team's summoners
Yeah.
just by throwing a lantern.
There goes
Everyone's like, let's get this Uther, let's get this Uther, not even thinking that, oh, they have a Thresh and he's running towards them.
And unfortunately, Brand misses the stun combo, so Kennon's going to go ahead and take out that pink ward. Brand's going to have to back off because Annie does have stun primed, and you definitely don't want a Tibber to drop down on your face. At this point, you got to be real careful as Brand.
Yep. Yeah, Annie has everything up right now, but so does Bran.
Udyr, interestingly enough, is going for a double jungle item start.
Yeah, you see that a lot on Udyr.
Yeah, so he's going to be getting a lot of healing and stuff like that off of that. We'll see if he goes for the Razor or if he's just using that as a early stack.
He should just keep. He should, I don't. It's kind of hard to say. Usually when
I
they
mean,
do that, you go.
He'll ultimately only
You
be
go
able to
for a
get
flare.
one. Yeah, normally you would get the flare with it. But I mean, it is definitely possible that he's just using that as a early game item and he might transition to something else because flare doesn't necessarily do that well with
He is
Phoenix
farming
stance.
a lot though. Like he probably already has a lot of stacks.
Yeah, he's doing a good job on farming. He's at 45, so he's keeping up with everybody. Top CS is 56 in the bot lane for Void Reavers. Comparable to Hecarim, who, you know, wasted a good 2 minutes sitting in the top lane bush.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
he's
pretty far
behind.
behind. Just now hitting level 6. Udyr's already level 7, still waiting in the bush in the top lane. He's not paying attention, though. He's not even looking at his own character. Cannon's going to come in with the ultimate. Doesn't see it. They're going to turn back around. Hecarim's going to go ahead and ult right through. Udyr's going to try and run around now. He's going to land the damage down onto Cannon. If he can get the bear stance and run away, maybe with the tiger. Okay.
They might be able to clean up this too.
They should be
Yeah.
able to clean up here. One more Q. Bam! It was invisible, but it
Invisible
went.
Q.
So a double kill. Actually, 2 kills, rather. A 2 for 0 up in the top lane. Now 3-0 for the Twilight Assassins. Not the start Void Reavers wanted.
Nope.
Ooh,
Oh,
the hook just
I thought he was
barely
I
missing.
thought he was gonna land his first hook finally.
Yeah, we're waiting on those hooks to land. The empowered Qs from Karma really putting down some pressure. It's keeping him on his back feet. On his heels.
They have him teleport in from Kennen, which they did nerf a little bit when you teleport to towers. They did increase the cooldown a little bit for this patch. So they thought top laners were able to just roam a little bit too much with that free sustain because they could just go back and teleport pretty much frequently. I wanted to.
Ooh, a good ultimate from Brand. Getting 2 bounces off of the minion that was right there. Using it at a good time. A lot of people use that ultimate when they're standing alone, which cuts his damage in like half.
But he didn't kill Annie.
He didn't
He
kill
used
any.
his ult. He uses Ignite. Annie still has her ult and Ignite. So
Well, his ult will be back up eventually. I think it's just for that early game pressure. I mean, he's ahead in CS now.
if Annie will probably try to all in him when she gets back to lane. She just picked up Sork boots too.
She's
so-
buying more potions, even though she's got the crystalline flask, which I feel is a little bit of a waste. It'd be better to invest that in some wards.
Especially against a burst champion like Brand.
Especially against a burst champion. Ooh, Udyr got the ward.
Wow.
He was able to hit it. He was sitting in the bush with Tiger.
And he did get wriggled, so he
And-
will be going for that flare.
You know, I really do have to credit Peroxide because he has been mimicking. Not only has he been out farming Hecarim, 2-to-1 ratio almost. He's literally mirrored him every step of the way. Every time he shows up in a lane, he is also there right next to him.
And he
So, I
already
mean-
has 24 stacks. If
Yeah,
this was
I mean,
before
he's
the
doing-
nerf, he would have a 12-minute barrel flare here.
Yeah, he's still probably looking around the same amount of time, and he's just putting some extra damage now.
He needs to finish that though before he gets too
Yeah,
crazy.
I know. I absolutely agree, but he will at least have it. So it will be stacking assists or anything like that, so he can start participating in ganks as of now. Although it hasn't stopped him before, it's 100% kill participation. Rise putting in some good damage onto Kennen. Kennen's almost below half health. And Udyr once again just sitting and waiting in a bush.
Well, he can easily 1v1 the Hecarim, but the Hecarim has a lot of escape. He's fast. He's got that ult to jump over the wall. That's the one thing is Udyr cannot follow him over a wall.
Now Udyr has
Unless
started
Thresh
onto
is
the
there to help
dragon.
him.
Yeah, he started on the dragon, and it hasn't been seen, but there is a ward right here.
Yeah. Well, with bot lane going ham right now. Hold on. Here comes the fight.
Purple King has slain the
So the
dragon.
dragon does go down, and that's a really good job. Udyr just barely gets out of there, and he's coming in from the bottom. Udyr's got to make a decision here. He's going to drop down to the tippers. A 1 for dragon. That's pretty worth.
Top lane got a kill as well.
Yep, and there was a kill up in the top lane. Rise just pretty much straight overpowered, and they didn't see that at all. So Brand, I don't know if you necessarily want to be there. There's a lot more on the other side of that Tibbers.
Yeah. It was good for that Udyr though to get. If you're gonna do a
Still
double
pinging
jungle
dragon.
item build, you need to get dragon early. That's almost the point.
Yeah, well, he managed to pick it up, and that secured almost 3,500 gold lead, almost 4,000 gold lead for Twilight Assassins. And top turret's gonna go down as well here.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Annie looking to make a little bit more poke damage. Wow, look at the damage on the Brand from that 2 combo. As soon as Annie gets her ult up, that's gonna be a global.
With Ignite too.
Yeah, you maybe not even need Ignite.
Yeah,
Because
but Ignite,
Brand can't immediately counter stun you either, because Tippers is in the way. So whoever made that Brand counters Tibbers, I call humbug BS. There's no way.
oh, that hook was so close. I'm just waiting for it. When that first hook comes in,
Dude, we're gonna jump up and down.
it's gonna be something else.
It'll be the real cheers. Blue being pinged out. Looks like they might be doing that again. Udyr doing pretty well on his farm. He's at 73 right now. Sitting at 29 stacks. So after this red camp, he'll have a 15-minute jungle item. The hook
There it is.
lands! The hook lands! Is he going to drop the box? The box is not up for yet, so they're just going to be able to go and trade the kill. They're just going to chase this one down. We got a flay up in 1 second here. Here's the flay. Good job. A hook is up in 2
hook's coming
seconds.
up with
Can
the
she get
minions.
behind the minion wave? Nope. Not going to be able to land it. A good minion wave. Good guy minions managed to stop the fight.
You can miss as many hooks as you want, but when you land that hook and you get a kill,
Thresh is the new Nidalee.
it doesn't matter. Yeah, right.
Thresh is the old Nidalee. 1 hook. That's all it takes. Oh my goodness.
When there's a hook, there's a way.
There absolutely is. Now, Annie's got her stun prepped and waiting to see a flash Tibbers because Tibbers
She's
is
able
up.
to zone out that Brand just by having stun available, because she's only using it to stun him up.
Well, that's just that lane presence that Annie has, but Brand is still beating her in CS. I mean, because she has to use her abilities to clear, at the same rate that Bran can throw down the pillars of flame.
Yeah, but she's choosing to stun him every time, so I don't know.
I think at this point, it's going to be a lot easier for Bran
Annie's
to
ahead
clear.
of CS, actually.
Now she is, yeah.
So I don't think, I mean, I think she's still doing fine. That's still a lot of damage.
Yeah, Bran just has a lot of
Top
range
lane,
advantage.
though.
She has
Coming
to
in.
all in. We're going to see what Ryze is able to do with this one. Ryze does have his ultimate. He pops it as a runaway, and they stop to engage. Annie.
Uh-oh.
Oh! The pause! There's a pause right around. Let's see. Annie's about 300 health. Brand, I don't think I can click on his. Okay, so the Kennen just DC'd during that. Maybe that's why there wasn't very much follow-up.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to kill her?
The
There's nothing for it to bounce off
minion wave
of.
is still pretty far away.
No, it won't bounce off anything else. So the only thing that's going to possibly kill her is that if it's a blaze, and it's... Because she is a blaze, so it's going to hit her once.
There's 3 minion attacks coming in as well.
The 3 minion attacks. I'll do some calculations. Plus blaze, I say she gets out with like 20 health.
Yeah, if they're discussing right now if she's dead or not.
Brand's only level 10 though, so he doesn't have a level. He doesn't have a
Tibbers? Did she already use Tibbers?
ultimate.
Or she
Tibbers
had-
is down.
No, Tibbers is up.
Tibbers is.
I think it's just grayed out because of pause.
Oh yeah, all the ultimates are grayed out. Tibbers is available, but they're not going to use Tibbers.
She doesn't. What's her stun stack at? 2. I mean, what
Oh,
is-
she has her
what is
shield
she-
up. She has her shield
No,
up.
shield's not up.
Yeah, it
well,
is.
It's up right now.
It is. Her shield is active.
I'm talking about for the turn, because she could easily, if she
No,
had,
she can't turn.
if she had one more ability, she could turn, because
Her Q is available.
yeah, but that's
And
what
Tibbers. Q and Tibbers are up.
Q will give her 3, Tibbers will
Oh,
give
I
her 4.
see.
She needs one more ability to stun.
Well, she does get a bonus 20 armor or magic resist on top of the none she has, so I think she'll live from it. Unless Brand can like flash forward and get another auto tech. Oh, Brand has ignite, so if Brand wants the kill, he can flash ignite.
I think they're deciding whether or not they want to unpause just to see if Annie dies, because the suspense is too real.
It is very real. Annie has flash too, so
Well,
it's going to be a 5-second countdown to see how fast they can maneuver, and I will do my best to make sure that this does not
the
switch
directed
away.
camera. What is
The-
Thresh doing?
The
running
directed
down-
camera is going to go take a look at Thresh over here in the corner, like walking back to lane.
Just spam double click Annie when it's about to resume, and it will just
I'm gonna be right here. I'm just gonna hold it right here.
don't flash for me.
It's fun to see in the middle of this, like
She's gonna have to flash. Well, the
she
mind
has
games
to
are real,
flash.
so
she has to flash.
she doesn't have to, because
Yes,
right
she
now,
does. Yes, she does. She has to flash.
yeah. But what if Bran thinking she's gonna flash is gonna just save his flash, and then waste Annie's flash? Because right now she's probably gonna survive.
If she doesn't,
She could
flash,
walk away from this, but
if she doesn't
Bran,
immediately walk away, then Brand will flash ignite.
yeah, but I'm saying, but she can just flash.
That's what I'm saying. She has to flash right away.
She has to flash Bran's flash though.
No, you can't do it that fast. If he flash ignites, that'll be faster than her reaction to the flash.
I mean, we'll see how fast.
You gotta be the first one. You gotta be the first flash. You can't expect a Korean flash.
You never know.
No, no way.
All right, let's switch over to LAN servers, and we'll see who's really fast.
Okay. Just give us 40 minutes so we can transfer everybody to LAN servers. Good 2 days. 40 minutes to 2 days. Alright, well, let's take a look at some of the other lanes. I mean, the CS between them is pretty even. Not gonna lie. Brand could use a kill, though.
Oh, yeah. Let's try to figure out what's going on right now. Looks like all the other games are still in progress, so we can't give you any updates at the moment.
It appears that we might have a replacement if they need some. Well, we can't really replace somebody in the middle of a game.
No, but to continue the tournament, I think. do
Yeah,
have
we
a
can
couple-
we can continue him if he doesn't come back. We have a replacement, but if he's unable to finish the game, it's unfortunately going to be a loss. It looks like we have had a message from him on Skype though, so he might be coming back.
Yeah, no game 2s have been posted yet.
Yep, so all the games are still underway as well.
Let's see, we got a 29-minute game, 27-minute game, 24-minute game. So everyone's a little ahead of this game, actually.
Alright, we'll be right back in just a minute while we figure this out.
A summoner has reconnected.
Alright, it looks like we have gotten contact with him. As you're about to hear, he has reconnected. So we should be seeing the game unpause. We apologize about the delay. A couple of the other games are finishing up a little bit, so once this game finishes up, we'll go ahead and bring it on to round 3, where we will be doing Team Global Taunt versus Absolute Zero. And we will be broadcasting the first game of that matchup, and then we will be doing the Void Reavers versus, I believe, the Twilight Assassins.
Yep. And a lot of streamers have been, viewers have been asking for Kelly, which will be in the next game,
Yes, it will be.
so everyone can watch her play.
Yeah, she was in our first stream game today, and I know we've got a lot of her
All right,
viewers
wait,
here
let's
as
see
well.
what happens. Here we go.
Okay, game's a pause. And it hits her. It's not enough, she flashes right away.
See?
I knew you had to flash right away. The Q was coming immediately afterwards, so... no Korean flashes.
I'm still skeptical. She could have walked away from that.
Or she could have. She would have lived with a lot of health left because of that extra bonus. But if he flash hit, it would be a it would have been a little bit different story. And Heckram comes in for the jump. A nice flash over the wall to get away. Heckram's not going to... Well, he could have followed with his ult, but he doesn't.
It would have been blind. I mean, I guess... No, if he has a sweeper, he couldn't.
In the top lane, we got Kennan's got to be a little bit careful. Rise just hit level 12, and he's looking pretty strong.
Yeah, Rise 202. Row is finished.
Yep, Rod's finished, so now he's looking on stacking that Archangels. He's a ticking time bomb right now.
Yeah, Roa should be finished right around 24 minutes.
Yeah, I wasn't actually sure when he picked it up, but that's probably about right.
It's only got 6 stacks on it now. So.
Okay.
Bot lane now, another hook.
Bot lane, the hook lands.
Hook equals
And
death.
there we go. He's still hooked in. He's gonna try and finish off the rest of the kill.
Oh, the heal bait.
A
wasn't
double,
strong enough.
though I don't know about the other
He kind of
heal.
wasted his heal there, but...
A
But
panic
Annie-
heal. Here comes Annie. She's gonna get the timbers. Oh, the hook! Another hook lands. He flashes away. Is he gonna get the kill? Oh, he gets the kill! What
Oh
an
my
outplay!
gosh.
He flashed out of the timbers the immediate second it came down, dodging the stun, turned it around for a kill. What a play!
Yep, Annie was just like a fish out of water after she missed that stun from Tibbers. I
Yep,
mean,
no, you don't. There's no
there's
coming
the-
back from that. It's like the
literally
shockwave.
Nothing you could do.
We should make a compilation of whiffed ultimates from mid laners.
Yeah, we definitely have like a 30-minute highlight reel if that was the case.
Got a couple games coming in.
At this rate, Brand's gonna whiff his ultimate.
Oh, I don't even know how that's possible.
Exactly.
Put it onto a minion.
But that's how many
What?
times. I'm just saying.
All right, well, now 1-7, about a 7k gold lead in favor of Twilight Assassins. Not looking too good for the Void Reavers. It's going to be difficult to bridge this gap, especially when you got such late game threats. You've got the Rise already scaling up very well, and you've got an Udyr who's at over 100
Comes the hook.
farm. We get the Flay before the hook, doing it right style. Good old X special.
Ooh, a
All
good.
right, and Heckram going to have to use his ultimate to get out of there. Udyr going super ham. Can he get the kill?
Oh, he could have
No,
gotten
he
it.
backs. He could have gotten it.
I think he
He
could
could have gotten it. Yep.
But I think he wants this dragon. He's been waiting for this dragon to spawn.
It's a good choice. Smart choice. He's going to take the dragon, get some gold for the team. It'll probably be worth more in the end.
And he's already at 12 stacks.
Yes, he is.
And he's gonna get another solo drag here. Karma is gonna.
Oh, this time, Bran lays down the gauntlet, and there were minions for the ultimate, so the ultimate actually does a little bit of damage.
Karma for the
Karma's
steal.
going to try and steal with the Q. It
Good
was a
smite.
decent attempt. It was a
Yeah.
pretty good attempt.
If you
for
want to, if
support.
you're gonna try to steal against a smite, you have to predict the smite missing. So don't wait for it to get low. You have to shoot it when you think it, like right before he smites it. Because then he misses the smite by 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And you steal the dragon. Or Baron.
Yeah, we saw last night we were spectating a game. Draven stole a dragon from a
Yep.
Fiddlesticks. Really fed Fiddlesticks, stole it in like, what was it, like 2 HP
Yeah.
off of a miss smite? Like,
Yeah.
wow, really?
They all turned off to attack the enemy jungle.
Yeah, they all backed off to attack a Skarner. He just walks off, just swag walks away from base. Well, continuing ahead, the bot lane has actually pulled ahead in quite CS. There's about 20 CS now.
Yep. Another hook. The hooks are finally coming in. Gets 1. Gets
There's
2.
a 2. Bam, a double kill. Now he's 5-0. Doing really well. Well, Annie looks like she's almost finished up with her Deathfire Grasp, which at which point I feel like she should feel confident enough to flash DFG Tibbers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Definitely.
The kill is definitely there. The damage is, I mean, she's got more than enough of damage. Even though Bran picked up a Negatron cloak, she still has the sword boots.
Yeah, he could get that Banshee's Veil, which then Annie will have to hold her stun at 3 stacks.
That'll be a lot. Well, she's not going to be able to global him as well.
Yeah,
It'd
so
be a
she's
lot
gonna have to
harder.
waste her Q or her E. Uh-oh.
And Rip and Pepperoni Pizza is a good ward by Liana. And a good job, you know,
Leona,
pulling
yeah.
out a
Yeah,
nice
there.
little over the wall snipe.
And that's the thing about both those champions could do that to each other very easily.
It's a very high tension mid lane. I know we saw that a lot in the early game. It's both players giving each other a lot of respect, just playing very cautiously, playing very back. But I think at this point now, Brand pulling ahead in the matchup and getting a little bit more damage down.
Yep. And
It looks like they're gonna go ahead and group up mid and start doing a push. Oh wow, the damages. Oh Rise!
Oh, he's
Rise,
gonna do
get it! Okay, Rise gets it. Rise is actually really tanky. He has a Spectre's Cow right now. Maybe not
Yeah,
tanky
he's
enough for
already-
all this though. Tibbers lands. Lucian's gonna go in. I'm not sure what my camera just did there.
Something just happened somewhere.
Something just happened somewhere. Udyr killed Kennen. Udyr must have just chased him down. I was telling it to do one thing, and the directed camera was like, "No, you're gonna do this."
Udyr just
Flashes in, trying to land the damage. The calling comes through, gets the steal. The calling, last couple hits, doesn't quite do it. He healed anyway, so he wouldn't have had it.
yeah.
Oh, he flashes up
Lucian.
over the turret.
Heads up.
Whiffs the W. And hey, finish the turret. Okay. No, I mean, when you're sitting at a 14,000 gold lead,
Yeah, this game.
it's gonna be kind of hard to bring it back, you know.
Yeah, this is one of those 24-minute games in the making.
No, they'll probably try and siege up. I mean, I would assume they're just gonna keep putting up the siege mid. That worked out really well for them.
They honestly
If
just
you
need
even
to
get, I
walk
mean, if
down
you get
mid lane.
hit, if you get hit by the Brand, the Q, I mean, that's such a long stun. It's a 2-second stun.
Yeah.
You can easily capitalize off of anybody, and Leona's been doing better and better at hitting those stuns out. Rise doing a little bit of damage over to the Hecarim. He has to pop his Ghost to get away. Ghost out of there. He's safe and sound, but Hecarim is very far behind. I mean, he only has Merc Treads with the Home Guard enchantment and the Spirit of the Ancient Golem. So in terms of tankiness and in terms of damage, he's just not really there right now. And Brand, wow, he pulls a double kill almost. The damage from his ultimate doing so much to just standing right next to the two people. Annie and Varus just get lit up. And now it looks like they're going to push down the bot lane here. So much for a 24-minute game, although I think we're not too far off of it. Udyr dropping a little bit of
I think
disrespect.
they're going to end this thing in about 50 seconds.
Yeah, probably. They're just going to shove right down the bot lane. You still got about 6 seconds on Varus and on Annie. Well, the hook just misses a good shot, but that didn't clear the minion wave, so they're going to take down this turret very quickly. And Annie still doesn't have Tibbers, so she doesn't really have any sort of good team fight objective yet. The calling comes across on the backside, a lot of good damage. We got 2 members down here. Where's my mouse? There it is. And an ace coming in for Twilight Assassins. And that's going to be GG for sure. Crocside taking a little bit of damage, and there's the surrender. So it comes in 2-22. Twilight Assassins taking home the first sweep of the tournament so far. Good job, guys.